Well, we're extremely happy to advance because it was a little dicey. Well, it was a lot dicey. Sets 2, 3, and 4, and we knew they're just so well coached. They are a very very ball control oriented team. Their first contact was very clean, and their little outsides did a great job of just tearing us up. We made a ton of errors, but those errors were forced by them. The way they played. Just very impressed with how they played us. And this is our first match. All week I felt our team was pretty nervous, pretty stressed. Hopefully we'll take a deep breath after tonight and maybe come back tomorrow and play a little more comfortable. But man, the level jumps up again tomorrow. So we're going to have to match that. We're really happy to advance.
Congratulations. And also, how does it feel like to face a lot of SSC opponents again?
Oh, we're gonna see West Florida tomorrow. They're not SSC, so they're gonna.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, so we're gonna play.
How does it feel like to not face a
Yeah.
SSC?
That's actually a nice. That's the one thing about it is we play a double round robin in conference, and you just hate to see your SSC opponents a third and fourth time. So that's the nice part. But just looking at West Florida today, it's just like whoa. We're gonna have to step up. So we're excited to be advancing and have this opportunity. And we'll see how we do tomorrow.
So for Claudia, how does it feel like to be here in your last year, after last year's national title? How does it feel like to be in this position again, to play for national tournament?
Well, I'm just very grateful. I feel like a lot of people don't have this opportunity really to return a fifth year. Like only COVID people got this opportunity, and I'm just really proud of the team we had. We graduated a lot of experience. But we're still really good. I'm super proud of everything we've done so far, and we just have still a long way to go. Just happy to be here.
So for you, Kelly, we spoke about it a little bit earlier. Your coach said a lot of forced errors. How did the team adjust on the field to these errors?
I think that we just tried to stay calm, take a deep breath, and realize that it was all in our control. I know that I had some service errors in the beginning, and when I went back there, I just told myself I knew everything I needed to do to serve the ball in, and I just took a deep breath and kind of controlled it myself. I think that's what we all did. I think we controlled our side of the court instead of just letting, I don't know.
It worked in the end as well, and you had 16 kills leading the team. Solid night. But a question for Claudia. Throughout the season, I run the broadcast, I do the commentary, and I've been keeping track as you soared up from 7th to 2nd in the all-time digs leader list for the Spartans. And I think you're pretty close to 1,900 now. If the Spartans have a deep playoff run after a 21 dig performance tonight, do you think you can join the 2,000 club?
I don't think she knew.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I just play the game, the game I love. I do it with a lot of passion, and the digs at the end of the day are for my team, not for myself. So
that's the exact answer I was expecting, and I think the right answer too in the end.
Thank you.
But also a coach for Cadenac. You were mentioning how SpringHill was well coached. Have you been studying SpringHill a lot before? Because this was the first time Tampa has ever played SpringHill in volleyball.
So the teams all switch video, so we were able to, and it's broken down by a company, so we have every rotation, every hitter's tendencies, but it's video. You don't know what they're going to look like until you see them live, and we knew what they were going to do. We just didn't necessarily perform well in stopping them. But a lot of tonight was Callie said we were trying to control what we were doing on our side. I always believe that if you start at the top, you're playing your best game in your first day of the tournament, it's going to be hard to match that throughout. So I am somewhat pleased that we're advancing, not playing our best game. I'm hoping that we can perform better tomorrow. We do have this thing where we don't look ahead, so we've not even talked about the potential of whether it was going to be Eckerd or West Florida. So we just have one night to move on and prepare for West Florida, and we'll do that. We'll have a chance tomorrow to show them video a couple of times and see how we respond and prepare. So.
Hey, Coach, what do you know about West Florida? What changed from last year? You play in the final, and now you have to play again in the semifinal. So, for what you see today, what is the strength, the weaknesses, if you want to talk?
So they graduated a right side hitter that was a left-handed kid, and they replaced her with a bigger left-handed kid that's pretty darn good. So that's kind of a wash there. They brought in a middle hitter that is kind of unique. She doesn't take a big approach. She just up quick, fast arms. So that's going to be a bit of a challenge. And but they return the other two hitters on the outside. The left pins are both returning, and the key to their offense is their setter, and she's back. She's a lot to handle. She can throw the ball around. She delivers it well. She runs a great offense. So I mean, they're very similar to last year in their makeup, and how their system. So that won't be a big change for us. But we haven't played in a while. We haven't played against a 5-1 setter like her in a while. Eckerd College has a similar setter. It's like today was a battle of mirror image of each other. And so we're going to have to step up in that category and defend differently than, for example, tonight. Because the setter tonight is smaller. She's not as an attacking setter. And we'll have to do a better job of defending. So to answer, long story short, I think West Florida is very similar in their system. They just have different parts. And so are we. We ran the same system. We ran a 6-2 offense last year. We're going to be very system, just different parts. So we'll have to see if we can go back and remember how we defended them and try to do it similar.
So how's Natalie Hans going, and what's going on in the second set? Because I think the team was a little bit relaxed. So
actually, the second set, we were up 15-6 maybe, and we made a sequence of errors, and then it just spiraled from there. And some of that's youth. If Callie's a sophomore, and Claudia's our experienced player, but she doesn't hit for us, and so I feel like the nerves came into play, and they put a lot of pressure on us, and we kind of folded during that. So that's not a good thing. Hopefully we feel better about ourselves tomorrow and go out and play and a little differently. So I agree. That second set, none of us liked that, and but it woke us up a bit. Third set we were better, we were cleaner. Fourth set was kind of like the second set. We needed a little help from them, and they served a couple balls in the net and let us off the hook. And I hope our kids realize that. And again, when you don't play any sport, when you don't play real well, you can lose some confidence. But the other thing that you can do is the next day you can be much more focused about that day and realize you're not playing perfect volleyball and really work hard at playing that way. So I think it'll shake us up and make us better for tomorrow. Can't comment on, she's got a problem there, so we don't know how she's going to do. Haley Dillon went in, and I don't know what she was, 3-2, 13, had a block. She's coming off an injury, and we kind of tried to sit her on the bench and between, rotations, things like that, just to help her recover. But we feel like we've got enough players to, we'll do something there. We'll figure it out.
Okay, this one's for Callie. I know you guys have a very small group of seniors this year, so kind of can you talk about what they mean to the team, even though they're such a small group, and kind of how they've led your team throughout the season and what they mean to you guys?
Well, obviously, our seniors are a very big part of the team. Yes, we have a small amount of them. Claudia, her role in the team just is incredible. She's an amazing captain and leader for us, and I don't know what we would do without her as our libero. And Tati and Chelsea. Tati has really come through this season. I think that she's really performing well, and she constantly works so hard, and I think that she shows our underclassmen that hard work pays off. I think she's the definition of that. And Chelsea, she is constantly, when I go off in my rotation, she's constantly talking to me and coaching me on the bench and telling me, spots to hit and what to do. And not only is she coaching me, volleyball-wise, she's, calming me down or like holding my hand, telling me to take a deep breath. So she is just such a rock for our team and such great emotional and volleyball support. I don't know what we would do without 3 of them.
All right. Do we have any more questions? Then thank you very much,
you.
and
Thank you.
good luck tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
I love you. I love you too.